G'day, I'm Trent Maxwell,
And I'm Leigh Mason.
and we want to welcome you to our Live, Learn, Survive podcast. Since 2018, Leigh and I traveled the globe and met face-to-face with over 33,000 children in 6 countries across 3 continents. We created a series of award-winning children's books, a global online education program, and are founders of the Live, Learn, Survive charity, all focused on teaching children and young adults life skills that will not only help themselves but help others too. We're on a mission to spread awareness about fire, water, and first aid education and inspire the next generation of first responders. So join us for the next half an hour with some fun, inspiration, and kindness, and we'll try and learn something too. How are you this week, Leigh? Welcome aboard.
Maxi, I am fine. Welcome, luckily, to a stormy Brisbane.
Stormy Brisbane.
That's all I can say about the week that's been. It's been wild weather-wise. So, crazy time. Literally, I think... what are we, November? We're not actually supposed to be in summer yet. So we're still in spring. Nah, we're in it. We're in it. The storm season has started. So more of that will prevail. It's actually quite lucky I'm here. But you'll hear about that in the unfortunate event.
I look forward to hearing the unfortunate event. But yeah, the quote
so
this week.
Let's start with the quote. Let's get off on the positivity. What do we got?
Yeah, so the quote this week is, "I'm curious about everything, even subjects that don't interest me." I love it.
Stay curious, honestly, about everything your whole life.
Especially in the last couple of years, me personally, I'm reading a lot more. I'm trying to do different things and do different hobbies and different things. And I'm a really big believer in you're always learning. Every day is a school day, as we always say, we Live, Learn, Survive. And
every day.
Stepping out of your comfort zone, doing things that really excite you, challenge you, get the mind thinking and moving. And you don't know what people you meet along the way that align with your values and what you want to do. So it's a really good start, really good quote.
Absolutely. Just, stay curious. Just always have that curiosity because it will just, it will serve you in good stead. So love that quote. Really, really good. So, right. Okay, Maxi. Good news. What have we got this week?
We have some good news. Yeah, so good news this week, Leigh. In Deep Water is now available to purchase, which is very exciting.
It is. I'm surrounded by them. I've got them everywhere. They're all over the place. So, and I love finding them. They're great.
Yeah,
brilliant.
They're a great book, and all the pre-orders have been sent out. So thank you, everyone's supported and jumped on early. But in saying that, though, all the books are now available just before Christmas. So get in early. There's plenty of books there, and support a good cause.
Yeah, and we've got new photos as well, new bookmarks.
Just saying,
it's got some new stickers. So looks good.
Yeah, like the new bookmarks look amazing. The stickers, the pictures, all updated and all on brand with the book and the new illustrations that we have in Deep Water. So yeah, I hope you all enjoy. And another bit of exciting news is book 2 cover, the rough draft, is
Paul
coming along nicely.
What a superstar, Paul. We've got the draft of which people will know it as the Stormy Protest. So the new cover, I can't wait to see it in colour. So we've had like the draft is what's like the black and white little sketch. And then when we know we've got all the detail correct, Paul, actually, people might not realise, Paul hand paints this. This is not something that's created by computer or what. This is a skilled hand painted artwork. So we are so lucky to have Paul, and can't wait to see that get coloured in and come to life. So that's going to be very exciting, and not too far into 2025 gonna have book 2 back. So really exciting. So that's good, and we get to catch up. Good.
We're back on the road next week. We're going up to Newcastle for 2 days, and we've got a couple of schools
Yes.
up there. We're going to be doing some important meetings moving into the back end. I've tied up the last bit of 2024 into 2025. We're going to be recording some new videos and planning for 2025, which is very exciting. A lot of good different formats and video ideas, and we look forward to sharing.
And I'm road tripping, so I'm not going to fly this time. I'm doing a little road trip, and I'm bringing you some more books. I've got boxes of books in the hall. I'm bringing you some more. So,
awesome.
I'm going to load the mini and hitting the road. So I'm actually excited about that. I'm going to go and find some beaches that I didn't know about. And you know what? I might do, Maxi. You never know. I might drop in a book on the way. If I find somewhere, I might drop in a book on the way.
Yeah, I could actually maybe think about that. Maybe we can come up with a different way of giving back just before Christmas, where I can do maybe that. Remember, I did that run and dropped all the books in all the strategic places again.
Yeah.
Something fun. Maybe we can do something
if
online.
I come across a little school, I might just do a couple of goodie bags up and drop them in. That'd be cool. Yes, exactly. Cool. So, excited. We're back on the road next week and back in a school, which will be fun. So,
very excited for that.
Excellent. And what else have we got? Have I missed something?
Yeah, and I was lucky enough to see Coldplay last Sunday. What a show. It was amazing. I've never really been a big Coldplay fan. However,
I know I've struggled getting on the Coldplay bandwagon on many a road trip. Yeah, you've not been feeling the Coldplay album on the road trip, but we turned you to the light side.
It was a bit of a family affair. We had tickets about a year ago, or we got tickets when they come out, and we had pretty good seats. And I'm a changed man. I think he's a Chris Martin, brilliant performer. The vibe was high, the love was all around. It was an amazing show, and that leads us into your unfortunate event, Leigh, and we may as well kick into that. I'll just find the music. Stand by.
You do know this is the whole podcast.
Yes, let's go. Let's get it done.
So we were both excited Sunday morning. We were going, out like grown-ups. You were off to Coldplay, and I was going to see Take That. Now, any girl, lady of some of my age that may have grew up in England Take That are like national treasures. I've been going to see them longer than I've been married. They formed in 1990, so they're as old as my marriage, completely giving my age away now. And I've been all over the UK to see Take That. I've been to Manchester, I've been to Earl's Court, I've been everywhere. I've nearly missed the last train home from London to Nottingham to see Take That. 7 years ago, I saw Take That in Australia. 18 years ago, because they had a little breakup and then reformed. When they reformed, they did a meet and greet in the middle of Queen Street Mall, and I actually stood in 40 degrees for 2 hours to get a CD signed. I was actually supposed to be in Sydney at a meeting, and I moved my flight so I could be in the Queen Street Mall. Awesome. I was excited. It was Take That day. Got there, got my cheese platter. We were with my sister, Take That Sarah, who we met in the queue at the Queen Street Mall, and has been friends ever since. All the girls were there. Every person in that crowd had an English accent. It was amazing. First on was a little group called Darcy from Melbourne, brother and sister. Awesome. They've been playing pubs around Melbourne, did the first thing. Next on, Day on the Green, Ricky Lee. She was brilliant. I'll be honest, didn't know lots about Ricky Lee. She was brilliant. What a voice. And she sang the voice, and it was epic. Next on, very excited about this one, Sophie Ellis-Bextor. If you were there the first time around, she's like the disco queen. Everyone knows Murder on the Dance Floor because I think TikTok have found it. So that's Sophie Ellis-Bextor, the Murder on the Dance Floor girl. She came on stage and said, "Look, people, there's a storm potentially rolling in, but we think it's going to miss us and go south. And the people of the event were keeping us updated about the weather. We are going to keep going through this. And if this storm goes, I'm here until it gets within 10 kilometres of the venue. And then I have to go off stage because that's the safety. Because she's on a great big stage with metal, whatever. So we're going there. Probably she was on for an hour, 45 minutes in, drop of rain, lightning start to in the distance, 50 minutes in, get the ponchos out. There was a whole rustle in the crowd. It's going to rain, get the ponchos out. And she's going, we're pushing it back, the storm, we're pushing it back. Next thing she goes, last song to do. I swear she was ready for Murder on the Dance Floor, the encore. She goes, that thing we said not going to happen. She said, I'm so sorry, it's happening. They're going to drag me off, but I'm coming back. This was about 7:15, 5 to 8. So 7:15 till 8 o'clock, we sat there and got drenched with lightning all around us. Not directly over us, but very, getting closer and closer. 5 to 8, 5 minutes before Take That came on. Bear in mind, Maxi, I've been sat in this field since 3 o'clock in the afternoon. 5 to 8, cancelled. Emergency services have been on, and we're all about safety, Maxi. We've been told to evacuate the site. We're in the middle of the bush. There's trees all over. Getting to the buses was just not fun. Someone fell. The ambos were fixing up a smashed face. People had gone into that concert in thongs, which is like flip-flops.
Yeah.
They were skidding around in the mud. It was like Glastonbury. It was like whatever. Didn't see Take That. They were literally, I had the best seats ever. They were 200 metres away from me, Maxi.
Man,
and they didn't
sucks.
even wave. They didn't even wave. Broken. But I was very relieved when we got onto that bus, and I knew I was on rubber tyres because it could have gone very, very badly. And everyone was safe. There's been nothing, all the rest of it, but gutted.
Well, my unfortunate event's not too bad this week. Well, actually, it kind of is, but it's not. So
Okay. Tell us, because this doesn't end. I've got another, but come on, tell me.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, what have you?
No, keep going. No.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, the one that I said when I'm lucky I'm here was not relating to the Take That concert.
Okay.
Because the storm
continue.
2 days later. I'll carry on. Well, I'm on a roll, Maxi. Storm 2 days later. Yeah, 2 days later, the storm took out the NBN. Luckily, our internet is a business account and they have this backup, so call it the generator. So I'm actually on the generator till Sunday. We have no NBN, we have nothing. So the storm took it out. Bang.
Storms.
I'll just have a sip of my coffee, Maxi. You go.
Well, mine's not as extreme as that. Mine was more on a clinical level. I worked at Bronte Beach 2 days ago, and I rode the scooter down to the beach, all well and good. 5:55, get to work. 6 o'clock, start setting up the beach. We get a call from Jackson Doolan, one of the lifeguards, on the way to Bondi, saying that someone has fallen over and they're intoxicated and she needs some help up on one of the back streets of Bronte. So I grabbed the medikit, jumped on the back of the scooter, took off up the road. As I get up there, noticed that she had two friends with her, which was a relief because, initially I thought she was by herself and she was pretty vulnerable. And then we realised that the friends were helping her, and the poor girl had vomit all over her. She had hit her head. She was out of it, right? And she didn't take any drugs. It was just purely alcohol, and she was incoherent drunk. So I started treating her, making sure that she had some water, she had some gauze. I was going to call an ambulance. They were adamant they didn't want an ambulance, but they kept calling Ubers. Ubers kept cancelling. So on, where I'm going with this story, we deal with all sorts of different medical stories all the time. She ended up being fine. Someone ended up coming to pick her up and taking her away. So she was safe and she was with her friends. So she was good. I went to jump on the scooter to head back down to Bronny, and the scooter wouldn't start. So so I'm in the lifeguard uniform with the big medic kit on the back. I was like a motorbike in Italy that rides around and helps people in the those medical bikes or
Yeah,
ambulances that they have. Yeah, I was like one of
yeah,
them. So I
yeah.
had the radio and I had my bum bag and I had everything, and, and my bike wouldn't start. And it was a busy time of morning. So anyone that's around the eastern suburbs, everyone's similar up in Queensland. Everyone's up and about. The sun's out, and a lot of people are on
So
the
give us a
coastal.
bit of context. How far away from the beach are you? A kilometre,
Uh,
2 kilometres?
I'm
What?
about a kilometre away from Bronte.
About a
But I was
kilometre.
along, I was along
So
I
are
was between,
people like
yeah, I was between
people
Bronte
giving
and
you
Mount.
directions back to the beach? Did they think
No,
you got lost, mate?
but
The beach
I
is
was,
down the way.
I was playing it down. Like the bike wouldn't start, and it was making all these weird noises. And I was like, "Oh, so I'm gonna have to just push it." So I knew I was on a bit of a hill, so basically I pushed, got a bit of momentum, and I started rolling down the hill, and I just acted like I was just coasting along the coastal track, just checking out the surf maybe. Yeah, the bike didn't start, so I had to push it once I got it back up the hill. But yeah,
Oh,
so that was an unfortunate event. And then I get down to the beach and I was telling the guys about it, and and they were having a laugh. But it was just an unfortunate situation because I needed the scooter to get to hospital to go visit Sunny during the day, and then also get home to
oh, Maxi.
check the letterbox for the new postcards and
The postcards that
much
you
the
had to
time.
sign.
But the bike ended up kicking over. It must have been something to do with the battery or something because I went back up there just before I was going to run home and it kicked over and it's kicked over ever since. So maybe because when I did stop to do the medical, I was on a slant. So maybe the fuel and the mixture, I don't know, something happened with the bike, but it seems to be working at the moment. So it's definitely got 10
Well,
lives in the bike.
we'll take that as a win, Maxi. We will
10
absolutely
lives.
take you
Yeah.
take that. Let's see what I did there. We'll take that as a win, and and hats off to you because people probably forget. You talk about only dealing like primary focus being in between the flags. There you are, a kilometre away, looking after the community. So,
All sorts of
and
stuff.
I'm sure you give many of people a bit of a giggle with your bum bag, your radio,
Yeah.
your
Everything.
medikit, in your lifeguard uniform, and you look like you've lost the beach. So
Yes.
I'm sure you gave a few people a chuckle too. So I look forward to hearing this story face to face, and I'm sure there's plenty of animations that go with this. So I'll look
Yes.
forward to that.
Yes. I got some dad
Way
jokes
too
here.
many unfortunate events. All right, give us a dad joke. Okie dokie. All righty. What have you got for me,
Okay.
Maxie?
Never kiss your wife with a runny nose. You might think it's funny, but it's snot. You might think it's funny, but it's snot. I like it. I like it.
But
I like
it's
it.
not. Yeah,
It's not.
exactly. Good marriage advice there. Thank you,
Yeah.
Dr. Maxwell. So I've got one for you, Maxie. Here's the shop assistant. Shop assistant says to the customer, "How about this one?" And the customer happens to be a psychic, and the psychic goes, "Too small." And the shop assistant goes, "You didn't even try it on." And the psychic goes, "I'm a medium."
Good one. I do like it.
I know, terrible. Go on then.
What sound does a 747 make on a bouncy landing?
Don't know, Maxie. What does a 747 make on a bouncy landing?
Boeing, 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 Boeing. Yes.
Love it. Love it. So, speaking of 747s, Maxie, yesterday it was 42 years since I first landed as a teenager on a 747 in
There
Australia.
you go. How good. It's a great
Momentous
aircraft.
day.
The 747.
Momentous day. I love the 747. Look, I do love an A380, but 747, the queen of the skies, you know.
Yeah,
Little
they
bit
are.
of I just went a bit nostalgic then, Maxi, with the Boeing the joke. Anyway, right. Okay, next joke for you then. You know, English, Maxi, it can be such a hard language to master. You accidentally switch two letters and the whole sentence is urine.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I do like them today. I think
We
I
won't
think we
edit. We won't edit out the pause there. It's urine. It was like ruined, ruined.
you're
Two
in
letters.
ruin.
Yeah. Okay, I'll try better for next week. Okay, yeah, got it. Hang on,
Oh, good.
I'm deleting it as we speak. Okay, done. Go on,
All right.
do
Okay. Here
better.
we do. That was
Yeah.
good. I liked it. I liked it. Okay. Job of
Have
the
we done
week.
both of them there?
Yeah. I did
Okay, job of the
747
week.
and the snot.
Okay. Okay, yeah, we got them.
Yeah. So job of the week this week, I was just speaking about it before. I've been doing a few lifeguard shifts. I'm actually back at the fire
Yes.
station next Sunday, which I'm excited for. No more extra special leave. But yeah, so lifeguarding,
Yes.
we had a very big job the other day. We had a very bad broken ankle. Someone was playing in the park and snapped their ankle playing touch football. And yeah, not ideal. So Ambo's had to give him methoxyfluorone, which is our pain relief, the green whistle. And did a little
Yep.
rescue as well. Bit of a shore break. One of the kids got stuck behind the shore break and was getting swept out to sea. Had a panic, and I managed to grab him and bring him in. So it's been a big couple of days on the beaches. I'm actually this is live as it gets. This would be this afternoon when it goes out, but I'm working at Bondi today, and I'm at Bronte tomorrow on Sunday. So it's a big week, big week of life game. We'll see what the weekend brings.
Absolutely. And you know what? We're seeing it in the news. There are drownings already happening. So, you know, so many tips on our socials. Just follow along and, learn something, read the signs, all the things that we bang on about all year around. So please stay safe, people, because we're already starting to see things in the news and it's just like not even
Just
summer
look
yet.
after
So,
yourselves.
exactly. So that leads nicely then, Maxi. Tip of the week. What do you got
Tip of
for
the
us?
Yeah, tip of the week this week, Leigh, is piers and jetties. So it's very important to, if you are going to go to a pier or jetty around the rivers, lakes, dams, ocean, you need to make sure that you know where the medical equipment can be, so defibs. You need to know where the life rings are, where the rescue tubes with throw bags. If someone was to fall in the water, do not rush into that situation. Always assess the situation. Get ring 000-999-911. Get the emergency services on the road. If you can assist in some way to rescue someone, utilize the equipment that you got, but try not to jump into harm's way, because far too often rescuers do drown as well, especially on piers and jetties. You see someone jump in, you're jumping in after them, and you might become a drowning victim yourself.
Yeah, exactly. And that was a great video that you put out. Santa Monica Pier, good. That must be almost
That was 2
2
years
years
ago.
or 3 years.
Yeah, it was
2 years ago. That's crazy.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
That was
So, it was a great trip. I absolutely loved that trip. So, great tip, Maxi. So what have we got this week then? Crazy facts. What have we got?
Well, as everyone knows, we are getting better with our planning with Live Learn Survive. Each week is leaps and bounds of what we're trying to achieve, and we're excited to be working on some good things for 2025 to get even better with our planning. But we did miss, Leigh, when you were having a look, that it was World Kindness Day the other day. So I thought, you know what? I'm not going to do random facts this week. I'm going to just do 5 tips around kindness. So kindness is contagious acts of kindness when often inspire others to be kind, creating a ripple effect in communities and beyond. Studies show that observing kind behaviour encourages people to pay it forward. Two, kindness improves mental health being. Mental health being releases feel-good hormones, and which we both know when we do good things for the community, we feel good about it. So it releases hormones like oxytocin and serotonin, which helps reduce stress, anxiety, and depression. It's beneficial for both the giver and the receiver. Kindness strengthens relationships. Small acts of kindness, such as compliments or helping out, build trust and strengthen personal and professional relationships. Kindness boosts physical health. Practicing kindness has been linked to lower blood pressure, reduced inflammation, and improved heart health due to the release of oxytocin, often called the love hormone. And last but not least, kindness can be learned, although some people might naturally exhibit more kindness than others. It's a skill that can be cultivated through conscious effort, mindfulness, and empathy.
Absolutely, absolutely. And, it's that sometimes it's the smallest things that, someone smart, you just like you give and you get back tenfold. So you think you're actually giving, but actually you're the one receiving because it's like so good for you. And, there's the irony, Maxi. I had the same facts.
There you go. Wow.
Literally, exactly the same facts. So I've got a statistic that I would say we'll stick with that because that's what I had. So it just shows that we don't swap notes and all the rest of it. But the thing is, people, I got a stat here that's really important, is people that are kind have actually 23% less cortisol in their body. And cortisol is the stress hormone. And therefore, they say it slows down aging. So whilst you think you're doing for someone else, you are actually reducing your stress and reducing aging.
Helping you out. It's a win-win.
Who's the winner? Who's the winner, really? Cortisol is the worst thing for people. And I think that's like, I know you and I, Maxi, we'll have a couple of days on the road next week. It'll invigorate us. We'll just love it in the same way that when we go and do a tour, how good do we feel at the end of a tour?
Yeah, it's great.
And what do we always say at the end of a tour? I could go another week. You could keep going. And it's it's just the best feeling. So just be kind to somebody. And it doesn't have to be grand tours of things like that. It could be the person that's on their own sitting in the coffee shop. Just smile at them. Just say good morning. Just say good morning. Costs nothing. You never know. You may be the only person that speaks to that person today.
Yeah, it's very important.
As simple as that.
Good stuff.
Exactly. So, so good stuff. Excellent. Do you know, just while you're on that kindness, I've been a bit obsessed this week with Children in Need in the UK. Is a massive fundraising initiative that helps many, many charities for disadvantaged kids. So Children in Need is like, I think don't get me wrong, is like the umbrella that raises the money, and then they'll work with charities, say, the mental health charities, disabilities, all sorts of things on initiatives all over the UK. And this week, Paddy McGuinness, who is again another national treasure in the UK, has decided to ride from Wrexham to Glasgow on a rally chopper bike, which was the bike. If you were a kid in the 70s, you wanted a chopper. And he's similar age to us, so he's got his chopper and he's doing this ride. And the kids are coming out in the schools. They literally fuel it. The wheels on this bike are like no bigger than a dustbin lid. You know what I mean? He's like literally, and honestly, he's being carried along on the wave of kindness. And you think, oh, that'd be great. He took the flat road. He went through the Lake District, which anyone who knows the Lake District, that's serious hill climbing on a chopper. So I'm a bit obsessed with it, but he's doing really well. And a lady said to him, she threw £3 in the bucket, and she said, "I'm sorry, it's only £3. It's all I've got." And he said to her, if you have given £3 and it's all you've got, that is way more to somebody that's got so much and's giving 1%. If you're giving all you've got, you're the hero to me. And it's those little stories that just, I can't help but watch the videos and feel good about it. So yeah, kindness, absolutely love it. So yeah, good stuff. Alrighty, Maxi, what do we got next then?
All right.
Reflection.
Yeah, just we spoke about it before, but back on the road. It's our last road trip for 2024.
Yeah.
It's going to be action-packed few days, but yeah, it's looking forward to getting back up to Newcastle. We were up there last year and the year before, so it is a good part of the world. We're going to be doing some good videos, and we're going to be seeing some great people at schools, and it's our last little road trip. And it's been a big year. We had that great trip out Surat. We've done some trips out around Sydney. We've done some trips around Brisbane and Gold Coast. So it's good.
Yeah. And if you think about it, Maxi, as we were talking, because Nick was with us yesterday, it's hard to believe that our February event was actually only this year.
I know. It's crazy.
It was only this time last year that I finished my keynote. I didn't start learning it until January. So one of the things I'm going to try and get to do this week, I'm going to ask you if you can help me do it, Maxie. We're going to get that whole speech up on our YouTube because we've got some videos. Our Q&A needs to go up on our YouTube. We'll put that on our job list for this week. We can do our road trip and get on a bit of administration. So yes, looking forward to catching up next week and meeting some more amazing people. So, alrighty, so playlist, Maxi, at last, you are converted to the light side.
Yeah,
bring it on.
Without rubbing it in, it's not a Take That song this week because we didn't get to see him, or you didn't get to see him. However, Coldplay, I've added Sky Full of Stars. Great song.
Yeah.
And it's in the playlist. And I dare say over the next couple of months, we can add some Take That songs and we can also add some more Coldplay songs. But
absolutely.
It's Sky Full of Stars.
Yeah, brilliant. Love it. Love Coldplay. Up there with Fix You. Fix You is one of my favourites. Like so many good songs after so many years. And when you go back and look at some of their early YouTube stuff, they were young. Yeah. It was brilliant. So great song.
Good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. What was it? Bristol Uni. They were 4 lads at Bristol Uni. I think that was where they all met. Literally started playing guitars in the dorms.
And they're all still together, which is amazing too.
Yeah, all still 4 best mates. Love it. Brilliant. All right, so rule for the rule book, Maxi. Perfect.
Yeah, rule for the rule book.
Another quote from Coldplay. Go for it.
So the scientists, nobody said it was easy. So
absolutely.
Well, on that note,
if it was easy, everyone would be doing it. So great quote. And we just got to 33 minutes, Maxi. Sensational.
Rob will be happy.
Perfect. Rob will be happy. And excellent stuff. I hope everyone's had a really, really great week. And stay safe out there. And we'll see you next week with the Tales of the Road Trip.
Yes, see you next week. Tales of the Road Trip. I look forward to it. And hopefully we've got a couple of guests up our sleeve as well that we'll be hopefully talking to soon. So take care, everyone.
Yes, absolutely. We've got quite a few guests coming up. Yeah. And safe drive to Newcastle. I'll see you there.
See you there.
We'll meet in the middle. Take care. See you, everyone. Bye.